Okay, good afternoon, guys. This is Meghna Vani, the marketing manager at Guest Voice, and I extend a very warm welcome to everybody on board for the webinar today. I have with me someone special. He is Himalaya Wadhwani, the Global Business Development Manager at Guest Voice. He has 7+ years of experience in sales and marketing. He has been associated with multiple global hotel projects and has a hands-on experience in giving customized solutions for voice technology implementation in hotels. So that was about Himalaya, and I think I should pass on the presentation to Himalaya. Let's see what he has to say. Our audiences they are raring to listen to you, Himalaya.
Thank you, Meghna. It was a wonderful introduction from your side. Hello, everyone on board. This is Himalaya Wadhwani, the Global Business Development Manager at Guest Voice. And I'm here to discuss about how voice assistant can improve guest experiences in your hotel rooms. So let me just share my screen with you. Meghna? Thank you. Oh, so let me know when you can see the screen.
Yeah, I'm able to see it, Himalaya.
Okay, so let's start about like what is voice technology? It's a boom around everywhere. So what exactly is voice technology? So it's like for most of us, the ultimate luxury is to have an assistant who always listens to us and never questions us back, never answers back to us, and takes the action whatever is asked to her and whatever is necessary. So thanks to voice assistants, they can simulate a chain of reaction after hearing their wake word followed by the command. Like let's say, hey, it's like Alexa or hey Google, can you play some music for me? And the music is played. So what exactly, as per the definition of voice technology, is voice technology is an AI-based technology which is used to perform certain set of action just by the command of the voice. And the best examples for voice technology are the one which we also recommend to each and every hotel, and the most trusted brands of India and world, which are Amazon Alexa and Google Pay, and take actions when necessary. This is what the voice technology is. Let me just see. Okay, there was some technical issue. So voice technology is an AI-based technology that is used to perform certain set of actions just by the command of the voice. Basically, whatever you say, this voice technology is going to follow you blindly. So as a perfect assistant, as a perfect partner of yours. So the basic examples or the most trusted examples of any of the voice technologies and that we also promote are Amazon and Google. With Amazon, we have Amazon Alexa, and with Google, we have Google Home, Google Mini, and its multiple variants. So moving ahead, how basically it works with hotels and how you can implement this with your hotel, how it exactly works. So this is a overall framework or overall view of the architecture that Guest Voice has. So in anywhere, if a person asks, Alexa ask hotel concierge, it's taken by the device. It's then taken from the device via internet and cloud services. It's taken to the Amazon Web Services where it processes it. Where they have a process of artificial intelligence and natural language processing, which is then forwarded to the Guest Voice server, and at the Guest Voice servers it gets processed as into which category or to which department it needs to be sent. For example, if it's a ticket, it should be sent to a ticketing system. If it's a PMS request, so it should be sent to a PMS system. By PMS I mean it could be a house guest, it could be a request from the kitchen, it could be a housekeeping request or anything. Or if it's a room automation request, then it should be sent to the room automation. So as per the command, as per the categorization, the tickets are then sorted into the guest voice server and is sent to the individual places. Moving ahead, the first question which arises in all of our minds is PMS compatibility. How is PMS getting compatible with all of these things? So any voice technology can integrate with any PMS using APIs. APIs is the key to its integration. It's through the APIs that the device and your PMS could talk, and it gives you the expected results. Moving ahead. So these are some of the PMSs that we have tried to connect, and we have successfully connected with them, and all these are already integrated with us, and we are going ahead with more and more PMS systems to integrate with, and still the research is on. Moving ahead, so that now we saw in which all how Alexa works. Now let's see in which all sectors or in which all areas of your hotel can you implement Alexa. So which areas of your hotel can benefit from voice technology implementation? First is guest engagement. So by guest engagement, what I mean is that your customers need not to pick up a receiver of your phone and always connect and talk to the reception or to the concierge or whichever department has been assigned this task. All they need to do is just say, Alexa, ask the hotel butler to get some so-and-so thing done. And the way Alexa responses is as if a human is responding, is more of instant and more of like a human touch. So the customer get a feel as if they're talking to their room. Even in guest engagement, there are multiple things like I need to know more about my surroundings, which all places are there where I can hang out with my family, or which all places are there. What's my Wi-Fi password, and is there a gym in the hotel, and what time is the breakfast served. So all these things could be directly answered by Alexa without they disturbing any of your staff. Moving ahead, it gives them a hand-free experience. As I told you in my previous example, they need not to pick up any kind of receiver or anything to go ahead. And next is, it has multiple language support. Now, Alexa and Google both gives a huge variety of language support with them. Now, if any of the customers or whatever your native language is, the support can be given by both the devices. Moving ahead. After guest engagement comes room automation. For room automation, you need to have some changes, some infrastructural changes in your guest rooms, like including smart switches and voice compatible hardware to convert your normal room into smart room. Because after making such changes, after configuring smart switches and voice compatible hardware, then and then only you could integrate them with the voice technology. Now, many a times there are customers in our hotel who are not very tech savvy, and in today's world many people are switching from normal phones to having tablets and iPads into their room, but people who are not very tech savvy find it really difficult to handle that. So with Alexa, you need not to be tech savvy. All you need to do is just able to speak. Next is, it has very easy voice control, so it gives you a buffer, or it gives you big space or multiple options. It opens multiple options for you to speak out. Moving ahead, so all these things were for guests. What's in it for the hotel? First, reduce operational costs. Let's take one example wherein I want to order a coffee and I want 2 teaspoons of sugar into it. Now, to give out this order in our trivial system or in our current system, I need to pick up my receiver, dial into the reception, front desk or hotel concierge, and then ask them, give them my order, like I want a cup of coffee with 2 tablespoons of sugar into it. Now, and then they will transfer this order to the kitchen department. Now, what if the staff that has been assigned to take the orders from the guests is removed? What if that cost can be saved? By using Alexa, this cost can be saved. Because using Alexa, your kitchen would be directly notified that room number 104 needs a cup of coffee with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Moving ahead, we have increased operational efficiency. Now, as you know, the one who are taking orders over phone are humans, and humans are prone to error. What if the person who is taking order misunderstood my room number from 104 to 106? What if he heard that instead of 2 tablespoons of sugar, he had 2 cup of coffee? Multiple things can happen. So this being a machine doesn't make any mistake. So this increases your operational efficiency. And one more aspect to look into it is that your staff could concentrate on attending new customers and on making their operations more easy, go at ease. So they need not to worry about the customers ordering again and again. So this definitely increases your operational efficiency. Next comes this competitive advantage. Now this competitive advantage is your early mover advantage, wherein, let's see this current scenario. 2 years before, Marriott and many other hotels like Wynn in Las Vegas and many other hotels installed Alexa, started testing it, and now they have a full-fledged rooms working with Alexa and Google Mini. You are already 2 years behind them. Now, imagine you have implemented this in your hotel. 5 years down the line, you see other people, you see other hotels struggling with the voice and trying to get multiple people into the voice technology, running around and running in a race. But you are already 5 years ahead of them because you have already implemented, tested, and have a full-fledged running Alexa voice system or Google Mini voice system in your hotels. This gives you a complete competitive advantage. Next comes this customer loyalty. With customer loyalty, there are multiple aspects. First, as per the research, what we have seen till now is that the people who are traveling the most are in the age group of 20 to 45, which are called the millennials. Now, these are the millennials, which can be your micro-influencers, which can be your way of or your mode of word of mouth marketing. And these people could become your loyal customers. Now, they are taking into consideration all the 3 advantages. First, they are micro-influencers. Now, being a micro-influencer, when they post on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or anywhere on any of their social platforms, you get a free marketing. The marketing for which we spend lakhs of rupees, you get them for free. Next comes is their word of mouth marketing. Now, let's say, for example, I came to your property. I stayed for 3 days. I found this device and I got really amazed with the technology over here. I referred it to a few friends of mine, like whenever you are into Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, wherever it is. Whenever you are there in this city, do go to so-and-so hotel. Now, that friend of mine would take that advice into consideration, and whenever he is into that city, he would definitely come to your hotel. Third point, these are the people who would become your loyal customers. Reason? These are the people who are more tech savvy in today's world. These are the people who want things to be fast. They don't want any kind of delay into their system or into their processes. So these become your loyal customers. Why? The reason being, Alexa has been giving them everything whenever they want, how they want. So this always increases your customer loyalty, and as a result of all these things, your revenue gets increased. And as a result of all the other above options that I have told you, like reduction in the operational cost, increment in your operational efficiency, the competitive advantage, the customer loyalty, increase in your revenue, all these things give you a better ROI. Any questions from anyone till now?
Okay, Harvey. Based on the inquiries that I got for the hotel concierge, there was one guy from Bengaluru and he wanted to ask where the commands are stored. So do you want to answer this now or would you take it up later?
I would like to take that later. Reason being that I have a demo for all of these people and I'll be showing them everything during the demo.
All right.
Okay, so moving ahead, even I have some questions which are frequently asked to us. which are these. Is guest voice based on Amazon Alexa or Google Home? Yeah, they are based on Amazon Alexa or Google Home because they are their products. But you need not to worry about that because these systems are completely flexible and they could be completely customized as per your needs and requirements. Moving on. How do we sync our existing components like curtain, TV, other electrical items, and telephone with Alexa and Google Home? So, talking in the terms of room automation, as I told you during the presentation, that you need to have some smart switches and voice compatible hardware for Alexa and Google Home to work with. In the case of guest engagement, wherein your PMS and other softwares are involved, as I told you during the presentation also, that the system developed by us is completely compatible with all kinds of PMS that you are using. Next, this looks so sleek. Many a time guests might put it in their bag. How this can be handled? Now, I totally understand your concern when we see people who are prone to pick up things from hotel rooms and they tend to run away with all these things. So this product comes with clamp when we provide it to you, and that clamp, with the help of that clamp, you could make the position of this device fixed in your rooms. Means you cannot move that from one table to another table. The position of the device would be completely fixed using that clamp, and that clamp would be able to open only by you. Your customers won't be able to do that. So you need not to worry on that. Moving ahead. Again, we have a few questions. Can we customize additional voice commands or it comes pre-installed? Now, every hotel has its own requirements. Every hotel has its own dialects and everything. So we do provide certain set of commands which are pre-installed with our system, but you can always have your additional commands, and the same thing I'll be showing you during our demo. What are the connectivity and power options? With connectivity, it requires Wi-Fi, continuous internet, but do not worry on the internet uses because since this is only voice, it uses very less bandwidth, and you need not to worry on that. Next comes is the power option. Yes, it needs continuous power supply, but you again need not to worry about your bills because it uses the same amount of energy as it's used during charging your phone. So you need not to worry on that too. Next is what happens if the guest asks counter questions. Now, if the questions, since this is a machine learning program and this is NLP, natural language processing, and it's completely based on artificial intelligence. It has its own machine learning algorithms running behind. So with time, it always upgrades itself and learns more and more. But even if the case currently, like if there are questions which are not we haven't pre-fed to the system, it asks the guest twice. If it's still not able to understand, it will raise a ticket for the reception to call the reception or the concierge or the housekeeping staff or whichever system you want. So that people, the staff a ticket would be raised for that staff to call them as soon as possible, immediately. So next is to whom the orders from guest could be sent. Now it completely depends on you since it's a kind of a business question. Now, if you want the questions to go to the reception or to the respective departments or to both or to general manager, any number of people could be connected into the loop. Any number of people could be sent the questions and anyone could reply on that. So there is no hard and fast rule that you need to contact to so and the question would go only to the reception or the question would go only to the kitchen department or to the general manager. It could go to anyone. Since during the start only I told you that the system is completely flexible and anyone could use it and it could be customized completely as per your needs. So Meghna, do you have any questions for me? Or
yes. So my previous question, where are these Alexa commands stored?
So Alexa commands are basically stored on the AWS cloud server. Now this server is nothing but our guest voice server, which is placed on Amazon cloud, and from there all the commands could be fetched, new commands could be added, and multiple things could be done. That I'll again be showing you during the demo.
Okay. The next one is, which languages do Alexa and Google Home support?
Now, coming with Alexa, Alexa supports basically 6 languages, which are English, German, Japanese, Spanish, French, and Italian. And with Google, we have the same set of languages with additional Hindi, Dutch, and the language from the Netherlands, Switzerland, and many others.
Okay, Himalaya, I just have 2 questions.
Yeah.
You can just move on to your demo.
Okay. So I'll start with my demo, and in that, if anyone has any questions, can always raise them. So let me just set my camera to the device. So let me just know if you could see the device, if it's clearly visible.
Yes, I can see it, Himalaya.
Okay, sure. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead with taking one example. So I have taken Rupakot Resort as one of the example, and the questions has been framed as per that, and the device has also been customized as per that. So let's go ahead. Alexa, ask the hotel butler, where can I grab a bite?
Eating in Panorama Restaurant at Rupa Court Resort is not just about food but a combination of variety in taste, 360-degree view of the natural setup and best service. Try out the best cup of coffee in the early morning overlooking the Fishtail Mountain.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler, do you have spa?
Pamper yourself with a spa in an exotic location. Stay healthy, stay beautiful.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler, is there a yoga center near me?
Yoga not just for relaxation but also to be healthy and active. Our environment comes as a bonus to keep you refreshed and healthy. It helps to appeal the basic intelligence of nature in our awareness and physiology.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler, where can I host a meeting?
We at Rupa Court Resort provide a hall filled up with all the corporate facilities to conduct any type of events or meetings. Our staff can cater to you with good high tea and lunch services for your event.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler to get a coffee for me.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler to get a coffee in my room.
Do you want housekeeping to bring coffee in your room?
Yes, please.
Your request for coffee has been successfully registered. Thank you.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler to fix the TV in my room.
Do you want housekeeping to fix TV in your room?
Yes, please.
Your request for fixed TV has been successfully registered. Thank you.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler what is my checkout time.
Your checkout time is on 30th April at 1:30 p.m. You may leave your bags with the bellman and continue to enjoy the facilities of the hotel until your departure. Do you want me to book a cab for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Your request for cab has been registered.
So, as you all see, that the Alexa responded in the way we want. The answers were completely customized by us. So Meghna, do you have anything? And do you want to say anything to our current attendees?
Okay, so if you have any question, guys, you can always raise your hand or type it in the chat. Other than that, we don't have any questions, Himalaya. Is your demo done?
No, I need to show them also the backend and how the things are going to work.
Okay.
So
All
let's
right.
just get into it.
Okay. Okay, Himalaya, we have a visitor who's asking me if guest voice works on just Alexa and Google Home, or it can be supported from Siri and Cortana as well.
As a house,
Just a minute.
apartment,
Alexa,
or
stop.
other shelter that is the usual
Alexa, stop.
residence of a person, family, or household. The adjective
Alexa,
home is usually
stop. Yeah. So your question was that do we only deal with Cortana, Amazon Alexa, and Google? No, that's not the case. We also deal with other. We can also customize if you want. We could customize it using Siri or Cortana, whichever you want.
Okay. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, Himalaya, one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what about the data security? How secure would my hotel's data be? Asks Michael from Bangalore.
Okay. So talking about your data security, your data is completely secured over Amazon Web Servers. They do not record any kind of data. They do not keep any kind of data since they are also bound by the GDPR policy set by the USA government. And the same policy has been followed by multiple countries, and so do we follow. And even we do not keep any kind of data with us.
Okay, so is the backend ready?
Yeah, the backend is completely ready. And
okay, so you can share
sure.
your.
Let me just know when it's visible.
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see, we have multiple guests with us. Currently in our hotel, there are only 3 guests. That's Deepak Pokhrel, Noah Sweat, and Harvey Williams. So, so this is a guest list. This is a place where your PMS will directly integrate into, and all the guests that are there in the list would be directly imported from the PMS, and they could be directly shown over here. So you need not to worry about entering your customer's name and details first into the PMS, then into our voice system. You need not to worry on that since it's directly integrated with your PMS. The guest list can automatically be imported from there. Next comes is the commands. So as the question was there that where are the commands stored, or can we add multiple commands, or it comes with the set of pre-fetched or pre-installed commands. So these are the set of commands that we have been continuously adding into our system. By clicking on create, you could create any command at any given point of time. All you need to do is just enter what's the command for, the intent name, what could be the multiple number of questions, or whatever could be the multiple possibilities in the way your customers could ask any kind of question, and how you want the Alexa to respond. And you can add as many number of questions as you want. all you need to do is just save this. Since nothing is there, so it's showing me an error. So I'll discard this. Okay. In the same way, all the commands have been stored. Let's say, for example, let's take the yoga center. The question which I asked to Alexa regarding, is there a yoga center near me? So let's ask the Alexa the same question again. Alexa, ask the hotel butler, where can I do yoga?
Hey Deepak, what's up? How can I help you today?
Ask the hotel butler, is there a yoga center near me?
Yoga not just for relaxation but also to be healthy and active. Our environment comes as a bonus to keep you refreshed and healthy. It helps to appeal the basic intelligence of nature in our awareness and physiology.
So as you see, the Alexa responded in a way it's written over here. Now let's go ahead and edit this. So let's put in the response as call the reception to know more details. And let's save this. Let's ask the same question again. Alexa, is there a yoga center near me?
According to Zomato, here are a few nearby restaurants.
Alexa,
1.
stop. Alexa, ask the hotel butler, is there a yoga center near me? I guess there is some technical issue. Alexa, are you connected?
I am connected to the internet.
Alexa, ask the hotel butler, is there a yoga center near me?
Call the reception to know more details.
So as you can see, we could customize and the answers as the way we want, as it's completely your business decision. Going ahead, as you saw, the intents could be created at any given point of time. And once you create the intent, all you need to do is just click on build skill. It will take 2 to 3 minutes to integrate with your current device. And after those 2 to 3 minutes, the device would be completely integrated with the new set of intent. Moving ahead, the help desk section. And I would say one of the most important sections. So as you can see, there are only 2 incoming requests, but we had 3 questions. One was for coffee, one was for TV, and one was for checkout time. Where's the third? So the third one goes into the open section. Now, into the open section, the reason why it went into the open section is that this is the request that has been raised by the guest from the particular room first. And the next 2, the other 2, the one in the incoming section, are the one which are to be answered after this. As you can see, there are 2 tickets raised. That means this is the task which is currently in progress. And there are other 2 tickets which are more to be answered. Now, if I go deep into this, if I click on this, I can see that the client is Deepak Pokhrel. Email could be anything. Category is bring request. Room is 101. And the subject is regarding cab booking in room 101. Now, there are 3 types of categories in which we have distributed our commands. First is fix, like fixing the TV or anything. Next is bring. Now, it could be regarding cab booking or bringing a cup of coffee in my room or bringing a pizza in my room, anything. Last one is clean. Now, with the clean thing, you could get your room clean, you could get your washroom clean, or any clean means any request that is requested that is related to the clean section, it goes into the clean category. Now, I totally understand that these won't be the categories in your hotels. Since this is a demo and we have customized is as per the assumptions that these could be the 3 categories. It's completely your business decision that you want to categorize into kitchen, into housekeeping, into cab booking, into technical, into whatsoever categories you want and how many ever categories you want. It could be completely customized. Now, moving ahead, how to get rid of this ticket which has been raised. The only way you can do it by clicking on resolve. So once the ticket is resolved, once the ticket gets resolved, you can see the ticket number has reduced to 1. That means into the incoming section, there is only 1 ticket remaining. and the other ticket has moved into the open section. Now, you can see earlier the ticket was regarding cab booking. Now the ticket is regarding TV. So as I told you earlier, that there are three categories: fix, bring, clean. Earlier it was bring, now it's fix. Now it goes to the technical section, and it's again completely your decision where you want to take it. Moving ahead, let's resolve this. Okay, as you can see over here, the count in the ticket section has reduced to 0. That means there are no more requests from the current customer, from the customer in the room 101. Moving into the open section, we have our last ticket. That's now, as you can see over here, it has been more than 10 minutes that the ticket hasn't been resolved. As a result of which, the ticket has been turned out red. That means now it's a high time, the priority has went too high, that the ticket should get resolved. In this way also, you could always monitor your staff. You could check whether that your staff is performing their task within their given time span, and check out their performance, where they could improve and how they could improve. Now, once I resolve this, so there is nothing left. Currently, the customer has no other request for me, and there's nothing into the open section or into the incoming section. So now I'll end my demo. And do you guys have any questions for me?
Okay, Himalaya, based on this ticketing system, there's a question that has come up where the visitor asks if the tickets can be reassigned to somebody
Yes, definitely it could be reassigned to whomsoever you want. And the admin has all the rights, whether it's your general manager or whomsoever you want, it could be customized.
Okay, there's one last one.
Okay.
So this is a bit funny, where the visitor says, if there are 2 devices in one room, which one will take the order?
Okay. Okay, so let's say it's a suite, and there are multiple rooms. There is a hall and a room for you, and both the places have taken one device. There is one device into the hall, and there is one device into the room. Now you're standing right in the center of both hall and room. You set out a command, and now you want to ask that who is going to take that, right? Okay. So the answer to this would be, it could be taken by any of the devices. Let's assume that both the devices took the command. Let's say both the devices took the command, but the system could be customized in such a way that the command goes as one. It has a self, as I told you, it's an AI, it's an artificial intelligence, and by intelligence we mean that they are that intelligent enough to separate out that whether the command is same or different or whatever it is. Like, so basically the command will go as one, and you need not to worry that you are going to get 2 cups of coffee instead of one. So anything else?
No, that's it, Himalaya. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
I really hope our guests must have found it very useful. If you guys want to know anything more about Guest Voice, you can get in touch with us at sales@pragmaticvoice.com, or you can give us a call on the numbers mentioned on our website. And as promised, we'll send out the recording in a couple of days to you guys. You have anything to say before we sign off, Himalaya?
The only one thing that I would like to say is that when you're sending the email, make sure you put a hyphen in Pragmatic Voice. It's sales@pragmatic-voice.com. So do not forget the hyphen, or else your mail would bounce back.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
With
you.
that, I sign off until the next webinar. Bye, guys.